In this video, I'll be talking about primitive and non-primitive data types. So, data types are categorized into two types. One is primitive data type and one is non-primitive data type. Primitive data types are like number, boolean, string, null, and undefined. These are primitive data types. If I talk about non-primitive data types, those are like array, functions, and objects. These two are categorized differently on the basis of firstly mutability. Like numbers, if I say var x is equal to 10, and if I assign it a new value like x is equal to 20, so here 10 is being replaced and a completely new value that is 20 is assigned to it. So here 10 is not having like any modification is not done to 10. So that is why we say primitive data types are immutable. Same goes for string as well. If my name is Somesh and it's Somesh and it's inside a variable of string which is having string like var Somesh. So Somesh, if I update it or initialize it again with my short name Somi, so Somesh won't get modified. It will be completely removed and another Somi will be put in place of that, like where x is equal to Somi. So the string is changing. The string is not changing. It is completely modified. It is completely a new thing is there. So that is why number, string, null, undefined, these are primitive data types. Whereas in contrast to that, non-primitive data types are mutable. If I talk about an array is let's take an example. Array is having 1 2 3 4 and 5. If I push some value like 6 inside of that array, so here what happens is that initial array is being modified. Here the initial array is being modified and we gave it a new value that is 6. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now it's 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. In terms of objects also, like if there is an object where my name is Sumesh and my age is there, I can mutate that, or that my age, now make this age as 15. So my age will be 15 now. So here what is happening is I am mutating my age and my name remains the same. So this is mutation. So primitive data types are immutable, whereas non-primitive data types are mutable. The second thing they are, that's why they are categorized into two, is primitive data types are passed by value. They are passed by value and non-primitive data types are passed by reference. Example, I'll take example like primitive data types. If there is a variable x is equal to 10, and and if I take a variable y, and y will also assign the value of, y will also have the value of x. If I in the next line, if I change the value of x, the value of y would not change because they are not passed by reference. They are just copying the value. Y has just copied the value of x. That's why these numbers strings are passed by value. Whereas in contrast to that, these objects arrays are passed by references. If I mutate the array, and put it inside a new array, if anything changes into the original array, the new array will also get affected by that because they are passed by references. So this is basically the difference. This is basically why data types are categorized into two: primitive and non-primitive data types.